Hi YouTube, this is Kim from Kim Amended coming in trying my intro video again because the first one was a mess. I'm sure you've seen. Um, I'll get into that in a minute. I know I'm supposed to do the stats first, so I am 47 years old and 5'4" on a really tall day. I'm claiming 5'4", so my weight right now, I'm going to say 279. That was my official weigh-in with the bariatric doctor recently, back in September. Now it's like January 20th, 2018, back in September. I weighed in at 279. I feel like I might be 5 or 7 pounds over that at the moment because of the stress snacking associated with waiting for my surgery. It's been months and I'm stressed and I'm anxious and there's no excuse, but me and the scale are not talking right now, so I'm going to say 279. That's my official weight right now. My highest weight ever was 298, and I think shock and a lot of crying brought me down to where I am now, about 280. I stay at about 280. I've been here for, I guess, a year at least. Bad health and stuff, whatever. I'm 279 right now, and that's where I'm at. Those are my stats, 5'4", 47. My BMI is 48, so huge, off the chart almost, literally. I also want to say real quick that I'm posting on YouTube as well under the name VSG Two Sisters with my sister, Emma, and she's also scheduling and lined up for VSG surgery. I was a month behind her when we were starting our process and our requirements for the insurance company. I had been like a month behind her, and then paperwork happened, and then I was a month ahead of her, and then scheduling with her doctor fell through for the very last of her 6 months of diet planning and check-ins. The very last month she wasn't able to get an appointment or be seen. It was horrible, so she's probably going to have to start her whole 6 months over again. So we'll still be filming as VSG Two Sisters because we're going on this journey together, and hopefully we can support each other for years to come. But I also wanted to post over here. I find sometimes when we're together, me and her are just giggly and easily distracted. So I wanted to be also over here in case it wasn't appropriate for a post for us together. Something was just going on personal with me, and I just wanted to reach out and say hi and talk to y'all. I hope this channel is not, I call myself Eeyore sometimes because I'm mopey, maybe. I feel like other people tell me I'm, like my sister always says, "Hey, you sounded really depressed on that video." Okay, maybe I am. I'm just in a bad place right now. I'm not really depressed, I don't think. I think I'm a pretty happy person, but stuff is bad right now, and that's where I'm at. But rock bottom is not supposed to be cheery, or else we'd sit here forever, wouldn't we? So I would, but so right now, if it sounds bad, I'm not depressed. Y'all, I'm not gonna slip my wrist or anything. I'm just, it's bad right now, and I'm waving the flag. Hey, it's bad over here. So don't take it the wrong way, and bear with me. I hope that one day the difference looking at from now to then will be drastic, not only in the way I look, but in the way I feel. I hope I'll be able to look back and say, wow, I was down. I can tell. Anyways, so I'm posting there as well as posting here. Here might be a little more personal, a little more real. I don't know, a little more maybe just depressing. I don't know. Y'all don't have to bear with me. Like that first video, I'm sorry, that was very raw and real and sad, but I wanted to post it for me. You know, I'd love followers and subscribers and just for the support, but mostly I'm doing this so that I can look back and see the differences in myself and hear the differences in myself. And I know then in September when I first started thinking about VSG, I was a mess. And I just want to document that's where I was. And now it's the end of January, and I'm in a different place. I'm very much looking forward to this. I'm excited. I now am aware of the VSG community that is online and the support that you guys give each other and how it can translate to real life accountability. Like if you know you're going to post, I can see, like even when I put something in my fitness planner or Fitness Pal, you know, I've got to be accountable. I've got to tell the truth. So if I don't want to put down that I ate it, then don't eat it. You know, and if I don't want to do bad because I would have to tell you guys that I did bad, then maybe I'll do better. Long story short, If you're still with me after that first video, that first intro try was a mess. So if you're still with me and watching this video, I'm sure I lost maybe 9/10 of everybody who saw that won't see this one as well and just give up on me. But if you're still with me, I would love your support. I want to give you support, and I hope really we can become, like, I think if this is a VSG community, then you guys are my neighbors. Like Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers, you guys are my neighborly neighbors. So, hi neighbors. Let me give you, since this is an intro video, I'm going to give you a brief history of me and who I am. Like I said, I'm 47. I live in Tennessee at the moment, but I was a military kid, so I grew up everywhere. I really don't have an accent, I don't think. Born in Miami, then we went to Jacksonville, then to Naples, Italy for a few years. Every stint was like 3 to 4 years. Then to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and then to Pensacola, Florida, and then ended up here near Memphis, Tennessee. And this is kind of where my dad retired, so we kind of bought a home and settled here. And I've been here, what, 20 years now? Oh my God. So I still think of myself as a Floridian, but, you know, who knows where I'll be in 10 years. I don't know. I still am in the habit of feeling like we should move every few years from being military. But I'm in Tennessee now, and that's where I am. I hesitate to say single. I'm a single mom. I've been separated, not yet legally divorced, whatever. We've been separated for 20 years, so it's a non-factor. I'm basically a single mom. My son is 14. He is my life. Is that wrong? That's wrong. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a paralegal normally by trade, but right now I work for a home builder. And a very happy job. I love where I'm at right now. I wouldn't trade this to go be a paralegal again for anything. Full disclosure, this is not my beautiful home. This is not my beautiful life. I work in a model home all day, so this will probably be where I film most because it's much quieter here than at my house. I live with my sister. By the way, she is on Instagram at Southern Sleevey, and we're together on Instagram as well. I'm Kim Amended, and we're together as VSG Two Sisters. So in case y'all can't get enough of us, we're all over the place. Yeah, so this is the model home. When I'm at home, it's so noisy. I have a son. She has 3 kids, 3 girls. So it's a noise fest. So if you see me here, I'm in a model home all day. So this is my quiet, peaceful day. A little background on my weight and I guess what brought me to this point. My weights have been up and down. Like I said, the highest weight ever, 298. Right now I've been at 280-ish for at least a year, maybe two, because this weight came with my, I had an appendectomy. They messed it up. They botched it. They gave me a abdominal hernia. They broke open my abdominal wall, and they couldn't fix it right with mesh and a whole bunch of other stuff. They didn't stitch it up right. I've got a 3.5 by 4 inch hole in my abdominal wall right now. And that's kind of what brought me to VSG, because it's been suggested to me to have bariatric surgery before, and I freaked and felt bad and would never take it seriously and just felt like a loser when somebody would say, oh, you're eligible for weight loss surgery. Well, that just made me feel like a failure. I don't know why. But I think it was just shame and not knowing that the positives are out there as well. Like, you know, we hear a lot of criticism for weight loss surgery, but we don't hear the positives and the effectiveness of it. And that's why I was in such a different place back in September than I am now. Thank God for you guys. That is completely from the weight loss community surgery community. Words. Difficult. So I guess most of my life I've been about 220. I would have considered myself what I used to call fit fat. You know, I was chubby fat, but I was fit chubby. I could do anything I wanted. Loved to walk and hike. Loved to do everything. Loved to kayak. Loved swimming. I could do anything. Throwing balls with my son. We used to go on vacations where we would canoe and kayak and snorkel, and those things have become too much right now. I kind of have been aware that even our zoo days, we used to go somewhere almost every weekend, go to the zoo, just walk around for hours, and I'm withdrawing more and more from all of that because of the hernia and the weight and the trouble with my knees and ankles and stuff that comes with being 280 pounds. So it's really hard, and I guess if you ask me why now, it's just I'm 47, but I move and feel like a 67-year-old. I have thought for some reason to myself that I'm kind of at the end of my life. I kind of was preparing myself for death and whatever. I've been in bad health, and I finally was like, snap out of it. You're not done. You're only half done with your life. Snap out of it. And I do have health problems. I'm just going to go over them real quick. I don't want to be so depressing, but these are the reasons and how I got where I am. I have Sjogren's syndrome, which is like lupus. It's kind of an autoimmune disorder. So when I get a little sick, my body then attacks itself, thinking it's attacking the sickness, and everything is magnified. If I get a flu, then it feels like I'm dying. If I have anything, it's just, if I have a night of stomach virus and I throw up all night, it'll take me 2 days to feel right again. It's just an autoimmune disorder. I can't do really anything about it. There's fatigue. There's swelling, there's pain, joint pain all the time. I'm going to work around it. I'm going to do this. I also have, my thyroid was ablated with radiation. It's dead. It doesn't put out any hormones at all. So there's another source of a lot of fatigue. And, your hormones are what keep you going. And I just don't make those. I have to take a synthetic hormone. So everything from mood to energy, everything is created by this little pill I take once a day for the rest of my life. My thyroid could never come back. It's just gone. And that's where I am. That's one of the reasons I've ballooned up, because it just kills your metabolism. I was also on steroids. You're supposed to not be on them more than 2 weeks. I was on them 2 years. Blew up like a ball. I'm a perfectly round human right now. Body shots and stuff another day. Not today, y'all, please. So, I want to talk about my goals real quick for losing weight. I have an idea of where I want to be at the end and some minor landmarks that I want to hit, but I really don't have, I'm not going to set a lot of goals as far as this week I want to be this weight or this month, because it'll really be too much for me. If I want to not able to achieve it or something, I don't want to just give up. I don't want to be depressed by that, or say what my weekly goals are for weight or anything. I'm just not even going to really go by the scale much. I thought about not weighing myself at all month to month, but then I won't know if I'm doing right or not doing right, and I want to be able to check into and watch my progress. So I'm going to weigh at least once a week. But my goals are not going to be weight related, Just to set a long interim goal, right now I'm 279. I would say 179 about 100 pounds lost would be a personal goal of mine. If I can fluctuate between 174 and 179, I would be at the bottom of the obesity BMI and have about a BMI of 30 and be okay. I'd be okay with that. That sounds doable to me. 100 pounds, bottom scale of the obesity. I can live with that. I think that's reasonable, doable. I've never been that small in my adult life, so to me it still seems unachievable, but I think I can get there. So that's really my goal, 179. I will say if I can get to 169, then I drop down from the obesity BMI, I drop down to a 29 BMI, and then I'm only overweight. So I'm okay with 179, but I think I might list 169 as my real goal. That's 110 pounds. I don't know what's doable for me. But 169 would put me overweight instead of being obese. Just FYI, to be in a healthy BMI, at 24 BMI, I would have to be 139. Nope. Nope town, y'all. I mean, I won't turn it down if it comes my way, but I don't see that happening. I've been overweight since I was about 13, and I just don't even know. I don't think my body could. Anyways, it's not fathomable. What's that from the movie Princess Bride? It's inconceivable. It's truly inconceivable. Anyways, isn't it inconceivable? Anyways, so more than the goal weight, of course, I can't wait to hit 198 is the lowest I've ever been in my adult life. I made it into Wonderland, and then I kind of freaked out, and I really sabotaged myself. I hope by the time I get down to Wonderland, I really want to have enough friends and neighbors on YouTube that y'all could maybe help me or give me advice. I fear 199, 198, because that's where I begin to sabotage myself, and that's what I'm afraid of. I don't know why, I don't know how it happens, but that's the lowest I've ever been able to get, and then I go back up. I kind of freak out. I can feel a click. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not supposed to be thin. Men start talking to you and I freak out, and I hate that. And I don't know what to do. So by the time I get to Wonderland, somebody's going to have to hold my hand, y'all. Somebody. So I have more non-scale goals than I do scale goals. They include things like being able to walk without waddling. I used to walk a ton. I used to love nothing better than to walk for hours. I can't walk fast, but I'm a long walker. I like to hike. I like to go on long walks, and can't do that at all anymore. I walk from bench to bench. If I go to the mall with my son, I'm going to walk from this bench to that section of the mall, and then I have to sit again. So that's where I'm at. I have a lot of clothes, non-scale goals, and I think my biggest thing, of course, is my son. Another thing real quick, they can't repair my hernia until I lose about 90 pounds. So I have to live with this. I hate to be depressing again, but my abdomen is in daily pain. So much pain. It always feels ripped and tearing and burning right above my belly button, right in the abdomen. If I lean forward and accidentally barely touch a counter or the stove or anything, just barely, it feels like I've been socked in the gut. So my main goals are to lose enough weight to get the hernia surgery, which would probably take me close to a year, and I have to live with this pain for that time. But my other goals all revolve around my son, and mainly doing things with him, like we used to do. Adventure travel was our thing, Where can we go? I wanted to try stand-up paddleboarding. I want to do more kayaking. I bought a kayak, and it never touched the water, y'all. How pitiful is that? It stands up against the side of the garage, mocking me, pointing and laughing as I walk by. So I'm going to get that thing wet, hopefully, in 2018. Dadgummit. And I want to go places with my son and try things like stand-up paddleboarding, and I want to take like a boxing class with him or something, My son is my main motivator here, and maybe that's wrong. Maybe it should be me, but doing things with him is the richness of life, the things I live for. So later I'll get in more to goals and stuff, and I'll do body shots and weights and measurements and pictures, and also list maybe my top 10 goals or something like that. But for right now, I just wanted to let you guys get to know me a little bit. And I want to get to know you, and I'm sorry if I sounded depressing. I'm not really depressed, but it is hard right now, and that's the honest truth. So that's why I want to make these videos, so I can look back not just at my chubby face, not just that, at this layer of fat everywhere, but also where I was. This is hard, and I don't want to forget that. Don't forget that, girl. This shit's hard, and it's sad, and it affects every minute of every day. You can't go into Walmart without being looked at and judged. Getting in and out of the car, taking a shower, dressing, shopping, everything is negatively impacted by this weight. So I'm not looking for life to get rosy. I don't have any goals to meet a man and fall in love. I don't have anything like that. I just want to make life easier for myself. And why am I impairing myself like this every day? Why am I making everything so much harder than it has to be? Life is hard enough already, Like, take the weight off already. Dang it. So please comment below and ask any questions, and I hope to really, honestly, to get to know you guys. I'm not being cheesy. I need your support. It's me and my sister, and that's about it. Our kids are cheering for us, but they're our kids. We got to shield them somewhat from this journey. And love y'all. Sorry the video's so long. They won't be from now on. I just wanted to say hi and introduce myself. And that's all. Bye.